Greetings, YouTube. I should know if there is a crystal to open and I take a poll on my channel that poll is going to be skewed towards wanting to see a crystal open. And I was a little hesitant to do this, but then you all are watching this, or some may be the first to know this. The city came out to check my water today, and when they turned it on for 10 seconds, my water meter immediately shot up to the point that there is clearly some major damage going on in my house. So they had to shut off the water immediately. But the bigger problem is that all of the companies in my small little town of Stillwater, Oklahoma, are backed up with especially business calls for water issues for weeks, if not even months. And so I have a choice. That choice is to continue to sleep on couches with friends for weeks, or to sleep in my house and just relieve myself in my backyard. All of this is to saying this is a pretty heavy thing to think about. And because of that, I think we're going to play a little game called How Many Arena Crystals Is It Going to Take to Get 4,000 Units to get a free 6-star Nexus crystal. Now, this was 6,000 units a few months ago, and so some of you have told me that you think the deal is decent value. Well, it is compared to 6,000. What's up, 4-star Punisher in the first batch of 10? That's a good sign. I mean, it's just ISO, of course, and I don't know why Kabam can't give us max SIG crystals on those now. I guess they think it's just too generous. But literally, the drop rates on a 4-star Punisher, let's just remind ourselves of how crazy that first batch of 10 was. 0.02, aka like the same drop rates to get a 6-star gold pool. Units also shot up. We're just going to keep popping crystals until we hit 4,000 units. So my guesstimate, because I'm averaging about 600 to 700 units per, per 500,000. Also the server. There we go. So I'm going to guess it's going to take, let's see if there's 500 per million. It's going to take at least 1,200, if not more than that. So we're just going to keep popping a lot of Punishers. 420, high five. Somebody got that joke, hopefully. Just 3-star after 3-star. A lot of 3-star Punishers, but we care about the units. We don't care about the Punishers. The drop rates when I opened these on the beta just to see what they would be were terrible. So we'll see if the alpha server, as I like to call it, is any better. Another issue with the server. Apparently, they just don't want to give out free units today for 6-star Nexus. There we go. I am connected not to the Oklahoma Wi-Fi, but the Oklahoma State Wi-Fi in this case. So you'd think that would be better speeds than my residential property, but who knows? I'm averaging 15 more per batch of 10 right now, but that was a huge jump. Okay. So the goal is to get every 250 you open to get 1,000 units. And actually, we're on that pace. I think we're going to be just short, but this is better than the beta when I opened to start off. Okay, so we're hoping for 1,000 units in this first batch of 250, and we got 1,050. We did it. I do not expect that to keep up, but that is amazing. That means, of course, that I would only have to open 1,000 of these to reach the 4,000 unit goal, which would be amazing. So we're going to do this video because it's going to be a long video, just seeing how long it takes. Shout out to those of you hardcore supporters who are willing to just listen to me ramble on about arena crystals and broken pipes. And then we'll post the 6-star Nexus once. I'm going to allow myself a chance to open it after my next class to give myself something to look forward to. And that'll be that. $13.95. Still at $13.95. We didn't have too many. We got really lucky because we didn't have too many straight batches of 10 where you got 0 units. Because that typically can happen. And that's why you can easily have that happen with uncollected arena crystals. And that's why there's just such a bigger volatility with those. Shout out to my good friend Volatility, by the way. I feel like I had to by saying your name. Okay, so keep in mind the next batch of 250 was terrible, right? So we were almost to 500, and there was like 600 units in that second batch of 250. So that shows how great that first batch was, but also how terrible that second batch was. Thankfully, we are all but guaranteed to eventually get 4,000 units, no matter how many of these it takes. But that was a really painful second 250. And not starting out super great. Nope, 0 units in that batch of 10. So yeah, not starting out super great here, but we're almost halfway there. We'll see what the pacing is once we get to 2,000 units. But yeah, this is gonna be a long video, especially because the server keeps deciding it's not going to open. There's the server warning for the third time. The good news is once it does open, it's been pretty good about rebounding, and 0 units there. We're so close to at least halfway. 0 units there. Man, I hate when it does that. 0 out of 30. Yikes. 0 out of 40? Oh, this is bad drop rates. There we go. Finally 15 out of 50. 15 out of 60. Okay, so right now we're on pace to take 1,350 crystals. Let's hope it's less than that, but actually it could be even worse because that's with an amazing first 250, right? It's just that we had such good luck, and then we had absolutely terrible luck. That was a great batch of 10, though. Wow, okay. Now we're having the pendulum, I don't want to jinx myself, but the pendulum swing back a little bit where we're getting like 90 a pop in a couple of these. 75 in some of these. Like those are unit drop rates you'd expect from uncollected, not regular. Okay, we've opened 750, 2820. This batch of 250 is really good, but now as I say that, we get 0 and then we get 60. Okay. Very nice. All right. I'm cautiously starting to feel better. We're almost to 3,000, but now we're stuck on 2910. I always feel like this is like an eBay auction. 2940. Come on. Just keep hitting the open 10 crystals. 2970, almost at 3,000. Okay, 3,060. That was awesome. That was 90 units there. And that was 60 units. Okay, so it'd be really fun if we could get, I mean, I think we're in a good shape to still have 1,000 of these left for future openings. And you might be saying to yourself, Prof, why even open these? You've already got 35,000 units. Well, I still am saving the majority of these for the Abyss and or, Lord help me, some Act 6 exploration paths. And so these are like my fun units. And when I find out that my pipes could be damaged for weeks and I may not be able to live in my own home for weeks, that's a pretty traumatic thing to think about. So why not open some crystals, especially for free, right? Why not just wrap yourself in a warm hug of crystals? What a weird analogy. Okay, we are 430 units away from stopping. Let's see how we do. How about 415 units away? 400 units. Shout out to the, whoa, that was a nice one, 325. Shout out to the gold in this. Oh my gosh. 1250 left. This has been a really great, it's always better in the back half, right, Mama? Shout out to Darren, too. He voted during his stream. I was able to stop by in between classes. He voted for me to open one, of course. Oh, okay, we need 40 left. 40 units. 25 units. There we go. Well, for those of you that said 1,070 crystals, that's how long it took, and I actually will benefit from 35 more units. The only 4-star Punisher I got in the whole time was the very first batch of 10. How about that? And because of that incredible back half, I still have over 1,000 crystals left that I can just continue to save up. And I will open a 6-star Nexus and keep this under 10 minutes. Yay! Okay, so stay tuned for the 6-star Nexus. Let's keep this video under 10 minutes. And thanks for watching. Pray for my house and my damage. This is not fun, but it is part of life. A lot of people have it a lot worse, so I've got to keep that in perspective as well.